just got a really good appointment for my client out in Medford. Talked to a large construction firm. They have 7 locations. Was in touch with the CEO, said the timing's actually perfect. They're finishing up audits here in the next couple of weeks, and then he is actually going to be meeting with the CFO to talk about next steps with IT and cybersecurity. So they're a little bit behind the times and wants to talk about upgrading and getting everything into the cloud. But they have 7 locations throughout the Pacific Northwest and California, and it's going to be a really good one.
I got 2 appointments for my client in Ohio today. I spoke with a plant manager of a 300,000 square foot manufacturing company. They're going to be looking at some projects later this year, so we're going to go out early next month to meet with them. I spoke with a chief engineer of a hotel. Currently they're looking to do some coatings on a few of the roofs. We're going to be going out mid next month to meet with him. And then I got one from my client out in Denver. I spoke with a property manager. They're looking for gutter replacements on most of the property, so we're going to be going out late this month.
I got an appointment for our client out in Charlotte a little bit earlier this afternoon. I spoke with the managing partner at a construction company. Told him I was calling. He said they use an IT provider at the moment, but didn't have to push. He was open to setting something up from the get-go. Actually told me their current IT provider's out of Asheville, so about 2 hours from them. We're about 20 minutes down the road from them, so a little bit closer in proximity, which he liked. Also said they've been getting a lot of spam, even though they have filters set up. Also been hacked a couple times in the last year or so. So definitely some room for improvement, opening to learn a little bit more about how we've helped out some of the construction companies. But we got that set up in person for later in April. They have about 40 users, 1 location, so looking forward to seeing how that goes.
Set an IT appointment this morning for my client in Baltimore. It's with a nonprofit. They have 80 users, 2 locations. About a year ago, they had moved out of their primary location into another one. Now they're going to be moving back to that one in the next few months. So there's opportunity for hardware, just some reconfiguration once they see what that is looking like. So my client's pretty excited about that one. They're going to meet in a couple of weeks.
I got my 3rd one for my niche medical client today, getting yellow on the month. I spoke with one of these hospitals at a different location. They informed me that they weren't doing neuromonitoring anymore, but they pointed me in the right direction on who would be. So I, after a few phone calls, a lot of long waits on hold, I finally got in touch with the decision maker today. I got them on the books for next Tuesday. Sounds like a really good opportunity, and we're pretty psyched to see where it goes.
Got an appointment for my Pennsylvania client today. It's for a church, kind of a mega church thing, 71,000 square feet, so it's rather large, a lot of ground to cover. All metal predominantly, and the new facilities director hasn't got a full scope of the roof yet. He did some repairs over the winter, but he said he'd like a full assessment and just have a local resource. So we're going to go out there and introduce ourselves and give them a full assessment and that new resource that they need.
Got a good appointment from today. Talk about it. What you got?
Schedule 1 for my client out in Michigan, and 25 users. They just bought another company out in Germany manufacturing, so we'll see where it goes. Just look for some different.
Let's go. Who else? I saw we had like 20 this morning. Yeah,
I got one for Fargo. The guy actually described it as a messy slush up on his roof. So, I mean, it can't get described much better than that for a roofing appointment. There's like 60,000 square feet too.
Who else? Who else?
Yeah. These are our current Pokeball holders. They've been having a good competition, stealing them back and forth. Nick had 4 yesterday and has 0 as of right now. So
1 more today.
1 more today he had, and then he just had it stolen, I think, on the way here, maybe.
Yeah,
So.
that's all right.
Hilarious.
But he's got a plan.
So that's it? 2 out of 20? That's all we want to talk about?
I got one for Varner Roofing, 71,000 square foot church kind of deal, all metal roof. So we're gonna go out and check it out. Pretty good one, full assessment.
I got Drew.
I got one for our pest control company down in Florida. It's 3 different warehouses they're looking to get a quote on to see what they can do.
Let's go. Yep.
So I set one for our cleaning client in Birmingham. It's like 20,000 square feet. We're going to quote 5 days a week cleaning as well as like quarterly deep cleaning.
Oh yeah. go. Will?
I got one for my South Jersey IT client. I've been talking with their office manager. He's kind of waiting on their owner to get back. They kind of tag team the administration, but set it for next week, and it should be a decent conversation.
New biz, let's hear about it. You guys got a few this morning.
Got one first dial of the day, HVAC contractor in Houston. Looking for more sales, specifically commercial service sales, wants to grow his maintenance department. Set that up for Tuesday next week.
Yeah, I got a roofing guy on the board, 2 partners. You got a big boss. 2 partners, and so they're looking for something like this. We sat and met with them a couple months back, so hopefully looking to do something.
Yeah, I had one in Colorado Springs. He's interested in both recruiting and business growth as a service, so it should be a good one.
Closed deals? I know we had some of those.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Royal Roofing in Orlando got out proposal for just under 1.6 million.
Sheesh. 1.6 million. I think I saw Dillon, then we'll go Jared.
Closed the first deal for 110K for re-roof and then a small repair on another property.
Titan Works Construction got out some more proposals. 2 were between 250,000 and 1 was over 400,000. So those will be good too.
Cool. Any others? Sweet. That's all I got. Angie?
We're gonna get our Hawaiian shirt pictures right here in the middle of the floor, so stay after for your picture if you're wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
Sweet. Enjoy your lunch.
Got a good one for my client out in Des Moines today. It's with a law firm. Over 30 users, talked with the partner of the firm. They're actively taking quotes to compare what they currently have in place. Like that we brought 25 years of experience to the table, and we've been pretty good with a hot hand with acquiring new appointments at law firms lately. So this looks like it's going to be a really good one. Already talking about getting a quote, so we should hear an update here soon.
I got one this morning for my roofing client down in Texas. I had set up an appointment yesterday in a certain area down in Fort Worth, so I was calling some neighboring facilities. Got one with a healthcare facility down there, called in, gatekeeper transferred me right to the plant operations director. He's relatively new over there. They do have some issues related to the snow that they had last month, so we're going out there also next Wednesday. About 50,000 square feet, TPO roof, should be a good opportunity.
I got an appointment today for my Akron HVAC client. I spoke to the general manager at a hotel. It was roughly 80,000 square foot. Their ownership had a long list of projects that they were looking to get completed in 2026. So we're headed out there next Thursday to begin that discussion and potentially provide them a quote for their first project.
Yeah, I got one for our Chicago roofer. It was actually a preventative maintenance plan that she wanted to go over, as well as getting some quotes on any repairs they might need after the winter time came around. It's about 20,000 square feet, so pretty good one. I was also able to get one for our Hawaii roofer. Dealing with a bunch of storms down there right now. The building I actually booked the appointment with was the entire ceiling had caved in. Was about 10,000 square feet, and they had another building that was dealing with some active leaks too. So it should be some pretty good ones. We're going to get out there and quote them.
Got one for a roofer in Dallas. I had spoken with this property probably 3 or 4 times over the last 6 months. Been just trying to find the right time to get scheduled. Been telling me since the beginning they have leaks. And they try and do subtle patchwork internally, but it's nothing long-term that's going to help the roof survive its lifespan. So looking to have us out next Friday. We're going to be getting them some quotes on some genuine repair work and then also replacement, since the roof is super aged, so have that on the back burner for whenever they are going through replacement bids.
I got one for my client out in Oxnard, who's an electrical contractor in the area. No major need at the moment, but it sounds like they're kind of focused on scaling up in the future and wanting to make an introduction, get some conversations going. So should be a good one. Hopefully it leads to some good things.